Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more MechWarrior Online. Today, hopping into my Raven 3L. This is going to be my standard scout sniper build. Very popular in the inner sphere, of course. And we'll take a better look at it once we get back to the garage there. Some quick contacts up front, and what I like to do with this thing is just, of course, maintain distance, peekaboo.
Target acquired.
We've got some targets behind us. Looks like they're trying to harass our main force. Want to keep moving. This is not an easy map to deal with because you can get stuck on a lot of the terrain and, of course, buildings. Here we go. There's a Nova down below. And we don't want to show ourselves too often. Just want to shoot and scoot a lot. We're here to assist. Do some reconnaissance. Whoa, deal with a frame drop. That happens a lot on this map. I'm not sure what's causing it really, but game could use a little bit more optimization. These gentlemen are letting him have it. And yeah, that Nova is falling back. Quick retreat for him, so let's see if we can find some new targets.
New target acquired.
Summoner up front. Contact right. Spider.
New target.
Let me try to lock onto him, work on some legs there. I am not a brawler, so I don't really want to get into a dance with that guy, but there's some contacts right around there. Oh, just jumped through some fire. And I want to focus more on getting out of this situation than really engaging enemies. Too close to the front line. We have ER large lasers. We don't need to be up there. So hang out with the force. We do have ECM coverage, so get back, look for some targets of opportunity.
New target acquired.
Just pop out of cover until
New target
somebody
acquired.
notices us. In this case, Yen Lo coming around the right. And he's getting into brawl range, of course. He's going to probably go into zombie mode soon. Want to relocate here, get away from the front line. Don't get in anybody's way.
Target acquired.
Juliet is about to be exposed, perhaps. Dire Wolf.
New target acquired.
Constantly re-engaging, fresh targets, watching the mini-map so as to not get flanked, providing some assistance here, making sure that I'm not gonna hit any of my friendlies as well. There's targets everywhere, as you can see here. Sometimes you want to get the guys in the back because they think that they're not being noticed, even though that guy's a giant target. Locust there. Work on his legs. Stalker. Taking some return fire, so now that they know we're there, switch up location.
New target acquired.
Keep an eye out. Watch for movement. Contact in the distance there. Missed some of those shots. Got advanced zoom. Don't need it too much. Weather's pretty good right now here, so. Alright, just go for anything you can see. Don't focus too much on one target. Don't worry too much about kill confirmation. Just try to get
Target acquired.
that damage in. It adds up.
New target acquired.
Dragon. Pretty messed up now.
New target acquired.
Target down, and spider running off now here. We can, of course, use our ECM on counter mode to try to break the enemy ECM. See shots fired here. We're going to break this guy's ECM a little bit if we can. Oh, don't want to really get too bunched up because friendly fire will be the death of us. As you can see, I hit my buddies a little bit there too. Let's try to break away from this. And he's done. Cut him up.
Acquired.
Catapult. Go for that center torso and done. Rear torso, I should say. Alright, let's take a look at the score. What do we got here? Not too shabby. We did take a few casualties, but we managed to come out on top. Did pretty well. And Lance had some other players doing good here. Some nice scores for these guys as well. They had some high scoring pilots on their team. Could have gone either way at the beginning there. So kills 2, assists 9, component destruction. Alright. That was actually pretty good for that map, because I tend to have trouble there. There's so much terrain to run into with the buildings and the rocks. So, this is the Raven 3L. Very popular build, and this is the only Raven capable of equipping electronic countermeasures, abbreviated ECM. And that allows us to run around the map, for the most part, undetected. And a lot of people hate ECM, but honestly, considering the fact that there are only a few mechs that can use it, I don't think it's a huge problem. And if anything, just makes the game a little bit more challenging. You have to keep your eyes open. So with this mech, again, very common build. This is nothing unique. This is generally what most people run if they want to do long-range fighting, reconnaissance, 2ER large lasers. You've got your XL295 with the double heatsink installed, your Guardian ECM, and that's it. Armor, try to push some of it towards the front. Definitely make sure you're not getting hit in the back, because if you're going to do that, there's your weakness. And, well, when it comes to lights, most people that have been playing this for a while are aiming for your legs. So, you know, don't skimp on any of that armor there. If you're new to the game, armor management is crucial to your success. But again, this is one of my favorite mechs in the game, out of the lights, probably next to the Adder. And it's just a blast to play with. On top of that, I think it's just a cool looking mech. So there's that. But let's go ahead and jump into one more match.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, so a little bit of Canyon network. Want to utilize the hill cover, of course. Now, keep in mind that if you are running this build, or any build really where your weapons are set up for a shoot and scoot scenario, you want to just go ahead and alpha strike them for the most part.
Target acquired.
And there's our target there. I've got everything bound to 2 right now. I'll probably move it over to 1 later on, but so you can see just a lot of movers. And right now, a little bit of harassment, but that went south. Wasn't paying too much attention. And you can see that it took a massive blast there. So mistake number 1 made. Stuck to one location for too long, and I paid the price. So now, as you can see, center torso and side torso, a little orange, not my favorite color. But let's see if we can recuperate and not make that mistake again. It happens.
Target acquired.
Just try to bounce back. Again, just get those harassing shots. Remember, lasers, even though you have ECM, really good at giving away your position. Looks like some artillery strikes back there, or an airstrike.
New target acquired.
Again, just do as much damage as you can. Shoot both lasers at the same time. One at a time if you're in a situation where you find yourself overheating. Higher temperature maps. And, you know, again, my job is not to brawl. It's to stay back. Perhaps provide some ECM cover. Not expose myself for too long. Because I am a quick kill. Shoot, change locations. Don't make the mistake I made early on. Just harass people, annoy them. They hate it. I hate it. Now, of course, if you're with a team, you can do a few other things. Report enemy locations with the advanced zoom. A lot of people don't use advanced zoom. I like it. I like to use it as a binocular.
New target acquired.
See targets that most people can't with the naked eye, especially on the larger maps like Alpine, just to report movement and things like that. I do wish there were larger maps, or more larger maps in this game, but see, once again, just see all this movement here.
Acquired.
Multiple targets, not focusing on one for too long. They move off, we move on.
New target acquired.
Just shoot every little piece that we can see. Making sure to also pay attention to your mini-map. Stick with your team. Don't get stuck alone. You have speed to get out of a bad situation, but in many cases you'll come across a light that is armed in such a way that it'll cause you some problems. I took a little bit of a hit there to the arm, but it's the useless arm, so not a big deal. They do have one kill so far. Don't want to stick around too long there. You see a PPC heading our way. And some targets on that flank as well. Not engaging us. But they will be soon. Again, I'm not really going for precise shots here. I don't have time to aim. So I'm just getting what I can quickly. Of course, if you can, try to hit those weak spots or critical areas. Look for their main weapon systems. Go for legs on lights, things like that. You can see we've got some of our heavy hitters over here. And I want to switch up locations a little bit. This guy's just chilling here. Now see how he's looking back over here now? That means we don't want to pop there a second time. We want to change up locations. And kind of like hitting a stop sign on the road, you want to look both ways. You want to look to make sure when you pull out of here that there's nothing on the other parts of the map. You know, that there's nobody up here waiting for me to expose myself. And again, just trying to throw out as much laser fire as I can.
Target acquired.
Lock on targets all the time with the R key when I can. See them pulling around that corner there. It's time for us to move back. And just let them have it, you know. Help the team out here. Engage, go after lights, go after the weak targets here. But you can see we're taking fire from the back now, which means I have to switch locations once again. That Ember, right now we don't have any cover here. So falling back a little bit, and since I'm back here I want to see if we're being flanked. We appear to be clean right now. One problem I have is kind of knowing which parts of the map that I can climb up on and get some back shots on that Atlas. Mouse sensitivity is a bit high sometimes when you're in advanced zoom, so you might want to watch that.
New target acquired.
This guy's taking some shots to the leg there, but what are they going after? Just keep putting these in his back. Sounds like shots fired at us. I'm not sure what that was. Switch locations again. Usually I like to take the arms off of the Jaegers. There you go, there's one. And a lot of times Jaegers will have XL engines in them. Ooh, snap, this guy's here. Not sure if he's really aware of my presence, but
Heat level
problem is they're 8 and we're 1, so
new target
they've managed to
acquired.
flank us pretty well here.
Heat level critical.
I'm going to use what speed I have to kind of get out of here,
Heat level critical.
and watching that I don't overheat. So this game is pretty much over at this point, and they're going to go for my legs. Not a whole lot we can do. We can use some time to cool down here, maybe take a few more with us. Again, guys, if this happens to you, don't worry about it. Just keep going. Don't camp, you know, don't just waste time. You're going to lose anyway because they've got the kill advantage. But, you know, come back in, harass them a little bit, look for wounded targets. Don't stick around too long. Just, you know, try to dance with them a bit. If anything, just frustrate them a little bit more. And falling off this, not a good idea when I've got damaged legs. As you can see, I just ripped the armor off my leg there. So I'm about to get shot in the back, which I don't really have too much armor. So we're going to be screwed here. But their whole team is after me at this point. It's just, we've only killed 2 of their mechs. So, again, just not a whole lot that we can do. I'm going to move further out. Sometimes you can retreat back to base and hope that your turrets will either annoy them for a while or provide a distraction of some kind. You know, it's a shame to see a game go this way, but you know, there's only so much you can do. Looks like we maybe have an AFK mech. So, again, just try to go for those personal victories. Get some damage for yourself. And, you know, hey, if you've got an AFK mech,
Critical damage.
use them as a distraction, maybe. My legs are about to go here, guys. Get next to that AFK mech. They'll spend some time shooting at him, maybe. The smart people will kill you first, but just try to bypass and go around. Get some high ground, perhaps. I want to try to get back up here somewhere, but see, as you can see now, they're going to start engaging that guy. Some of them are anyway, but the Centurion is the one that's been on me since the beginning. So it looks like he might have been the smart one.
Critical damage.
At this point, just go for like a component destruction or something. Maybe a headshot, I don't know. Not a whole lot I can do there. So 457 damage in a light mech, not bad. You know, I'll take what I can get. So I think the Centurion knew to cut me off. He knew that I was just going to try to circle all the way around. So maybe perhaps a smart play or luck. You decide. But let's take a look at the score here. Top Lance, 457 top damage in the team. Not bad. We had 1 AFK or DC. And yeah, we just kind of pancaked there, unfortunately. You know, to see this, to have only killed 2 mechs, just a bad game. But look for that personal victory. Try to best your own score. There's only so much you can do in a pub match. Just go for the gold and raise that damage. Practice your reconnaissance skills, shoot and scoot, and just try to have as much fun as you can on your own, because no matter what game you play, you're always going to run into this type of situation. Learn the maps, and don't stick around too long. I made a huge mistake in the beginning, took frontal damage that I didn't need to, but you know, eventually the odds are against you in this situation. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope that you've enjoyed this look at the Raven 3L. As I said in the beginning of the video, one of my favorites, and I'm sure you'll see more of it on Twitch and the YouTube channel. But with that said, if you're still considering this game, again, it's free to play. Give it a shot. I'm still at 100% capacity in regards to my entertainment level lately, and I think it's once again due to the fact that I've found mechs that I'm comfortable with. Now, there are some that I'm not so great with. I'm obviously not a fantastic assault or heavy pilot, but I still have some that I do thoroughly enjoy, and I'm sure I'll showcase those at a later date. But with that said, check out the links in the description below, and I will definitely see you on the next one.